Hello, welcome back. If you are new to the page or the channel, make sure to give us a follow. Tell us where you guys are watching from. Would love to hear, I should say, where you guys watch from all over the world. It is so cool. Today, I thought we could make a tulip wreath. Nothing says spring like tulips. So we're using pink tulips. I love this color. And then also I was bringing over some blue. I think that's going to be a really pretty color combination. Okay, so we've just got a little bit of greenery and we're going to make a quick little spring wreath. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm working with a 14-inch grapevine wreath. So we're going to do a crescent-shaped wreath today. Now your crescent shape can be on the top, it can be on the bottom, it can be on the sides, and I think I'm going to do it on the side. All right, so there is an oval. This has got a little bit of an oval. So you can use the shape of the wreath and base your designs off of that, right? So if you see how this looks pretty rounded right here, and then it juts up right there, this to me tells me where this is where I need to create my design. I'm gonna turn it over to see if it lays a little flatter, right? So this is looks like I can create something here too. This to me is gonna be too wide, and if it's an oval shape, I feel like ovals look better on a door when they're more like this. Okay, and I can flip it up this way. So you're just looking at the shape of the wreath to determine which is going to be the best. I feel like this is calling me right here, this way. Okay, so knowing that, I'm going to create my design over on this side. All right, so let's put this up on our easel. And look what we just finished in our Wreath of the Month Club group. Tell me this isn't like a spectacular wreath. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. Turned out really pretty, and guess what? It is all crafted on the back of a Christmas wreath. We got Christmas on the back and spring on the front. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put our wreath up here on our easel. I'm gonna start with this pre-made, I'm thinking small here, so I'm gonna try to get this, I'm trying to use as little as possible. This is did I say that, 14-inch grapevine? So I'm going to try, sometimes I use 2 of these, but today I want to try to use 1. It is a spray that has magnolias and greenery all combined. So there's that, I cut that in half. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to cut it again? I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep it just like that. We'll cut this right here. Okay, and I've already created my bow. I made a 3-loop bow using 5-inch loops. And I made my bow with the loops or the ribbon stacked on top of each other. And I was going to pull it apart. So you can, pull this apart to make a larger bow, or you can keep them stacked on top of each other. It's completely up to you. I think both ways would look really pretty, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just pull these apart. Okay. All right, so we've got our blue and pink bow. I'm going to go ahead and add that to our wreath now. We have our Wreath of the Month Club group is what we've got going on right now. And we have workshops within that for our members only. Look at that, how cute. All right, so let's just try to get that shaped a little bit more. Okay, this one feels longer. So I'm just going to cut this one off to try to make it a little shorter. All right, so here we're going to go above that bow. I'm dipping it in my hot glue, and we're going to go above the bow, just like that. I'm going to give that a little bit of a bend, and then we'll take this one and go below it. I think what I'm going to do though is cut that off. Okay. see. All right, I like that. Let's go ahead and move around some of this greenery. Okay, so we're gonna, let me get my pick machine. I get so many questions about this pick machine. It is a little machine that puts a metal pick on the end of your florals. I'm gonna move this one down here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move this one. We're gonna move this one on the other side of the bow. Okay, so we've got that. And then we have these two pieces that we cut off. Let's just find a place for those. So you're just working around your bow. And this is what we call the creating that foundation. See how we've got that spray? Okay. So now let's pull over the other flowers that we're going to use. Here's another spray, but it has hydrangeas and berries and more greenery. Let's work with our larger flower first. Okay, and this hydrangea, we're just going to add this closer to the bow. Dip it in my glue, and we're going to go with the grain of the grapevine. And I'm going to make that a little shorter right here. Really pretty. Okay, and this one is kind of far out from the stem. And then we have this one that has one that's sort of far out from the stem too. So let's cut this. And I think I'm going to put this one down here on the bottom. And then just fluff. So we've got some berries. Okay. I think I'm going to divide this. Don't forget to shape everything. We're trying to make it look realistic. We're going to move this one up here. So again, we just worked with one more stem. Okay, so we've got that little piece. I'm going to go ahead, I think I might add that under here. We got berries here, that means we need to go the opposite for more berries. So you're trying to balance. Okay, so you see how we're just wrapping our florals through that bow. Okay, I like that. It feels like we need a little something over here. We have this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and put up at the top. So we're going to start encroaching on that little hole right here now. Put it with the grain of the grapevine and bend up. I like it. Okay, so now let's move over to our tulips. We're going to incorporate some pink. They look like they have 3 on a stem. We'll leave the green on. We'll leave the green leaf on. Sometimes I take it off, sometimes I don't. All right, here we go. Working closer to the bow, so we need shorter. Okay, and I'm not a fan that they're all together. I'm going to cut this one off. There. There's a little more separation. Okay, let's do this one. We're going to go up a little higher now. Okay, I'm okay with that. We could put that one right there. All right, let's do another. Well, I feel like we need some down here. All right, so we got tulips over here. Let's do some tulips on this side. All right, I'm coming over on this side. Do you see how we're just going to balance? Okay, we're just going to balance. You're going to trim it shorter because you're working first towards the bow. You got to find that grapevine. All right, let's see if we can use the greenery that's already here to kind of give a little separation on our flowers. All right, so we spread those out. And I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these off. And we'll do one down here. So we have this over here. We're going to just try to mirror. Okay, I like that. We'll do this little one right here in our bow. How cute. That looks good. I feel like one needs to be right here. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look. One more maybe? I'm trying to find the grapevine under there. That looks cute. Let's take this one a little closer. That looks good. I'm not a fan. You see how all these are like 3 in a row? We need some separation. We need to separate you guys. Okay, I'm going to separate one more. Fun. What do y'all think? Feels like it's too far down. I think I'm gonna redo this side. So you see how it feels like it's falling off the wreath? See how like the wreath is up here and then the arrangement is way down here? Let's see if we can fix it. There's nothing we can't fix, y'all. Nothing we can't fix. We are professionals. All right, it's already starting to look better, don't you think? How we've kind of incorporated more of the wreath. Let's go ahead and get this one out. Okay, look, see how it was falling off. It was falling off the wreath base. So now we've repositioned, moved it up. I like it. Let's add a little more blue. I love these little blue flowers. I think they're going to tie in and pull out some of the blue in our hydrangea. We're just going to cut these pretty long. Let's see, where's our shortest one? Right here. We're going to put that one right here. So we're going to continue to try to move it into the center of our wreath. So we'll put this one above the bow. Okay. And then we need a little blue right there. Do I have a short one? There's just a little bit of a hole. So we've got blue here, and we've got blue there. Okay. Let's do a little blue up here. Bring some of that blue up there. And now we'll do some blue over on this side. like that. Wow, isn't that cute? Turned out really fun. Really fun. Okay, so from here, if you want to add more ribbon streamers, you can. You could also add more blue, but I kind of think we're good with the blue. So we used 1 blue flower, 1 hydrangea spray, 1 tulip bush, but we didn't use the whole bush. And if you want to add more like greenery, you can do, you know, different greeneries to add in more texture and lighten it up. I might continue adding a little more greenery for texture. Thank you guys. If you are new to the page, make sure to give us a follow and a subscribe. I'm going to continue adding a little more texture to it, but I wanted to show you a simple design using minimal product. So I wanted to try to give you some ideas without going over the top. So not every wreath has to be over the top, right? Not every wreath has to be this. Sometimes we can do a little and still have a really pretty impact for your customer or your own door. I will see you next time. Make sure to comment below and tell me, what color tulips would you have used? Would you have gone with a different color? Like instead of pink, would you have done yellow? Comment below and let me know. And also let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye.